Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting haul and mini review video to share with you. Ordered these items off the Makeup Revolution website, and I think they switched it and combined all of their sister companies together, and it's under a website called tambeauty.com. I'll have it listed below in the description bar. But I bought it off that website. So if you're looking for Makeup Revolution, you should get redirected to the Tam Beauty website. Makeup Revolution is a company from, I think it's the UK. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is the UK. Don't have them in Canada. I think the States has the brand at Ulta, but we don't have it in Canada, except very exciting news. I recently saw a few products at London Drugs. They have a new display of Makeup Revolution stuff. Not everything, but they do have some products, which is exciting because that means they'll probably get more. So if you are in Canada and you are looking for Makeup Revolution, check out London Drugs. Be sure if it's every location, but at least where I'm from, at the London Drugs I went to, I saw it there. I'm just gonna kind of do this in a similar way to my other haul and mini reviews. I'll go through each of the products and talk briefly about each one and my experience with it, and I will provide swatches on my arm. So I'm gonna start off with this blush I purchased. This is the matte blush, and I have it in the shade Divine. It looks really bright and pink in the video, but it is a very soft pink blush. This is the product I actually haven't used yet because I just haven't seen an opportunity to wear it. The reason I bought this color is because I don't have another very soft pastel-y pink blush in my collection yet, which is why I wanted to get one. The swatch is very smooth, very creamy. It is extremely pigmented for a blush, which is nice to find at a drugstore price. I'm not actually sure how much this is on the website, but I think it was maybe like $4. I'm not entirely sure. Something around that range. I'm excited to try it on my cheeks because it does look really beautiful. The next product I have, oh, by the way, I also want to let you know that this one didn't come in a box, but a lot of their products came in like these boxes, which is nice because I always think it's so much nicer when drugstore products come in boxes. Like e.l.f. comes in boxes, and now this comes in boxes. It just makes it seem so much more high end. So this is their iconic blush, bronze, and Brighten. It's like a trio of 3 different powders, and I have the shade Flushed. This was something I was really excited to get because I love having 3 things in one because it makes it super easy to travel with. Packaging of Makeup Revolution is also really nice. It's very sleek, thin, and it comes with a nice mirror. So my blush, it looks really bad because I actually dropped this on a tile floor and nothing shattered except for the blush, and the blush shattered. So I kind of used rubbing alcohol and stuck it back together, but I didn't do the neatest job, so it looks really bumpy and gross. But it still works nice. Bronzer I do have on my cheeks right now. I did wear the bronzer. It is a little pale for me at the moment because I'm tanned. Blush is a really pretty like corally peach color, and then the highlight is also really pretty. It's like a champagne, kind of like a champagne color. It's just your basic highlighting color. I really like the formula of all of these products. They're very smooth, very creamy, very buttery. They blend really nicely on your cheeks. When I went away for the weekend, this is what I took with, which is when I dropped it. I highly recommend you pick one of these up. They have about 4 different shades. I'm really impressed by this. I really like this little trio. So the next product is something I was so excited for. This was like the first thing I put on my wish list when I was looking at Makeup Revolution things. And this is the Ultra Contour Palette. It has like the shades and the colors on the back here, and the packaging, like the box packaging, like I almost don't want to throw the boxes away. I'm kind of weird. I like keeping the boxes of all like fancy stuff, but I don't know, like it's matte. It just looks so nice. This shade, the 3 bronzers are all matte, and then these ones here are all like the shimmery shades. This is the product I used to contour my face today. I mixed these 2 shades together. This is more of the cool tone contour, like your typical contouring shade, and this is a little bit warmer. And I set my under eye with this like banana yellow powder in the middle. I love this powder. You get this like kind of pinkier whitish shade here. So I haven't used that one yet. This one doesn't look like a highlighting shade, but it is, like on my skin tone at least. It could be like a bronzer, a shimmery bronzer, and others. Beautiful highlighting shades. They look so nice on your skin. Like I have it on my face today. It just looks beautiful. I love, love, love these two shades. The only shade from this product I don't like is this one right here. I don't know how to describe this one, like the actual highlight, not just like a satin finish, but it's really rough and kind of scratchy when you swatch it. I can see it working for a lot of people who like intense highlights, but for me it's just a little bit too much. And then the fact that it's not really smooth, it's more scratchy and not as finely milled as the other ones. So that is like the only bummer in this palette. Other than that, I love this palette. All of these shades are extremely smooth, buttery, pigmented, don't look cakey or chalky at all. They're really high quality products for the price point, which I really, really appreciate. Except for that one. This is no good. It's just perfect. I've been really using this one all the time. I did see this one in London Drugs if you're from Canada, so go pick it up. It is amazing. I love it, love it, love it. The next product I purchased was the Blush Ultra Professional Blush Palette. And again, it has like the shades and the colors on the back. And I forgot to say, but this is in the shade Sugar and Spice. Pretty much all of these here, these 6 here are matte, and then these 2 are your shimmery blushes, or like a highlighter and a shimmery blush. I think this one here I found to be a little bit more of a satin finish. I'm not actually sure if sparkles just got in from the highlighter shade into this one, but this one looks like it's got some sparkles as well. But for the most part, these 6 blushes here are matte. Really love the formulation of these. It's the exact same as the contouring palette. Super smooth, super creamy, super buttery. They apply beautifully, and you've got a really great selection of colors. You've got your like nude blushes, which are stunning. I love these two. You got a beautiful peach. I love this one. It's probably my favorite one in the palette. I have a mixture of this peach shade and this nude shade on my cheeks today. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but beautiful shades. The only things I didn't like were these 2 shades right here. They were the same formulation as the really shimmery shade in the Ultra Contour palette. They're just like scratchy. I don't know. They don't feel as nice. They look pretty and they look pretty swatched. They don't feel as nice as the other powder products. It's funny because the highlighter in this like little iconic thing that I was showing you earlier is beautiful. This shade is smooth, it's creamy, it's buttery. It has the same consistency as the satiny shades in the Ultra Contour. But then when they pull out these like weird shimmery shades here, I don't know, they're just way different formula. I wanted to try their like highlighting palette, their Radiant Lights palette, but then for some reason, I don't know, I was afraid that I wouldn't like the highlights. I thought they'd be too intense. But if you do have any of their actual highlighters, please let me know, because I'm not sure if it's just the ones in these palettes that are scratchy like that, or if it's all of their highlighters. I do like this palette. I think it's a really great buy, and I highly recommend you pick it up if you can. So those were all the face products that I purchased. I was super impressed by like every single one of those palettes, except for the certain shades that I mentioned that I wasn't happy with, but majority I love each and every one of those palettes. I highly recommend them. I think you'd be really happy with the products because I think they're great quality products. So far, Makeup Revolution has been impressing me. Okay, so the next 3 things I purchased, and the last 3 things, I didn't hopefully buy too much stuff. So the first one I purchased is this Redemption Palette Iconic 1. This is apparently the dupe for the Naked one, or just the Naked palette. I don't know, the Urban Decay Naked palette. It doesn't have a mirror, which is kind of whatever. Came with like a sponge applicator, and these are the shades. So you get 12 eyeshadows. They're fairly large eyeshadows. They're a little bit skinnier than I'm used to. Majority of them are shimmery or satin finish. The only 3 mattes, I think, are these ones right here. I think this one right here is almost a satin finish. But you do get these 2 mattes for your transition shades, which is really nice. Can't like say this is a dupe for the Urban Decay palette because I don't own the Urban Decay Naked palette, but as just eyeshadows from the drugstore, this is really good. I was so impressed by these shadows. They're all extremely pigmented, very smooth, very creamy. I really have no complaints at all. The matte shades are great, the shimmering shades are awesome. I just think this is such a good, affordable eyeshadow palette from the drugstore. This one I did see in London Drugs if you're interested, so you can pick it up there. Just a really great palette. I think this is one of the best quality eyeshadow palettes currently available at the drugstore. So this palette got me off to a very good start. I was very happy with this eyeshadow palette. When I was on the website, I saw this one. I wasn't originally going to get this, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need it. I really need this. It's like the same packaging as the Redemption one, except that it is called Redemption Palette Romantic Smoked. This palette was just speaking to me on the website. I wanted it so bad, and I really don't know why. I just thought the arrangement of the colors, the different shimmery shades you get, the different matte shades, like everything just looked so nice, and I could just imagine myself doing so many different looks with this palette, which is why I purchased it. I totally didn't need it. Everything from this point onward is matte. Everything from this point onward there is shimmery. So same quality as these ones from the other Redemption palette. Exact same formulation. Very creamy, very buttery, very pigmented. They're not patchy. They go on smoothly. And this palette, oh, I just think it's so pretty. It just screams fall to me. Like, I just want to use this in the winter time and in the fall time so badly. I don't know, I feel like it was the arrangement of like the burgundy shades and then the green shades you got. It just looked beautiful, and I really wanted it. So I can't wait to do some looks with this palette. I just think this is the most beautiful palette I actually own, which is, you know, a big statement, but I think it is just beautiful. And the last thing I purchased was a Neutrals versus Neutrals palette. It's a little bit different than these ones. Like, it came in a box, first of all. It also comes with a matte packaging. The back is shiny, but the back also has the name and stuff. And it has a mirror, which is so nice to have in a huge eyeshadow palette like this. There are 16 shades in this palette. I think this palette is actually a little bit pricier than the other than these ones, because it does come with 16 shades. It also comes with this, one of those plastic covering things, but it had the names on the eyeshadows. So like the eyeshadows actually have names, which is weird coming from a drugstore. The only thing I don't like about this is I usually throw these away. I don't like having them in my palette. But then I won't know the names because the names aren't written anywhere else. Oh, and it also came with a brush. It's like a fluffy blending brush on this side and then a flat shader brush. And these are your shadows. This is another palette that I saw, and it just reminded me so much of fall. Like all of these warm, rich, like pumpkin shades here, like they just remind me of fall and pumpkins and like scarecrows and apples and caramel apples and Halloween, and I don't know, it just reminded me of fall so much. I actually did my eyeshadow today using these. I mainly used like these four in here, and then this shade on my lid. If you like warm tone shadows, I think you'll love this palette, but it also comes with an arrangement of like cool tone shades as well, which is really nice because it's a huge variety. You can create so many looks with this. Out of all the eyeshadows I have, I feel like these ones are some of the best quality and get such a nice arrangement of colors. I don't know, I'm so excited about this palette because I can't wait to use it in the fall time. I mean, it would have been great for the summer because of all the warm shades as well, but I also just like all of this row just reminds me of like fall. Fall is like my favorite season, so I'm so excited about this and I can't wait to use it more. I'm just really impressed by this eyeshadow palette. Pretty much all of the eyeshadow palettes, I'm just super impressed. Actually, all of Makeup Revolution, I am impressed. So overall, I am so excited about this brand. Like, I've never felt this excited about a makeup brand before. I mean, I really do like a lot of things from the other drugstore brands, but like, I am so happy Makeup Revolution exists because it's so cheap and you get such good quality products, and I've just been impressed by every single thing that I've purchased. I just think this is such a great brand for the price, and I really hope that we start getting more of their products in Canada. Hope you guys enjoyed this little haul and mini review. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.